Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Roundhouse. This is a space at the retreat, a Parsonside retreat, where we have this space open for people if they're interested in doing shamanic work, drumming, just in a space where there's not really any electricity, a place free from modern technology and into nature itself. This place was built by me many years ago, and the journey in building it was this amazing journey. It took me 6 months to build, with help from my guides, and I lived in it for a couple of years, and then people started coming by and saying they wanted to use it for workshops, and here it is. This is the Roundhouse. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a video in here because give you different sort of tour energy or videos in different parts of the retreat, and also just whatever comes through me today, this morning. I haven't ever done a video recording in the morning before, so this is an experience for myself also. So, creativity and using your intuition, I suppose, which led me to building this. And I guess what I feel I want to say to you out there is that if you feel like a big draw to go somewhere or something in your life to build or to create something, just do it. And if anyone doubts you, which I've had, just ignore them and just know that in your heart you know it's right, and you get that sense of enthusiasm or like just itching feet, as people call it, that you can't wait to just get your hands into it and to do whatever you want to do. And this could be anything structural, it could be anything materialistic, it could be building, it could be something that could be used with energy, it could be a book, it could be something on the internet, it could be something you're publishing, an idea, and no matter how mad it sounds, I think really you should just get out there and do it, because everyone in the whole world is plugged into this divine sort of connection of spirit. And spirit, we are spirit anyway, we are consciousness, and it's about being aware and conscious of how you interact with other people, because it's like the neurons in the brain. Our neurons are basically cells that are electrically excited to create other signals and connections in the brain, neurons in the brain. So we have this huge sort of consciousness in our brain also, of little cells interacting with other cells of neurons, and up to 50,000 connections with over 100 billion sort of cells of neurons, and we are not light workers, just like the neurons. And it doesn't matter if we're spiritual, if we're on a path of atheism where you don't believe in anything, if you're a strict Catholic or Christian, or if you're Hindu, any religion, any walk of life, religious, open-minded, closed-minded, anything, we are all doing our bit in the world to create balance. And that balance that we need at this time is in order for people to be skeptical, to analyse things, but also to go with their heart. People all around the world from different walks of life, this is what I'm trying to say here, is that everyone is doing their part in part of this game of life. And I think the way we've been taught in spirituality, that we're always aiming for the best and the good, and it's not being the greatest, it's about doing great things. And I think everyone in their own way, spiritual or not, are doing great things, but they're all here to live their own truth. And some people are just waiting to fold into that way of life eventually. It may come later in their life. I understand that there may be some arguments about this, but this is what I feel for myself, is that we need, at this time, a very orderly sect of spirituality, in that We know where we're going. This is us, the light workers. We're going, we're going forward. But the people who are skeptical are sort of going this way. And it's kind of like we're going to meet around in a circle eventually, and we're going to understand each other and balance. And really, it's about your own truth. It's listening to other people's opinions and reading books, but really, you take it all in like a sponge, but you squeeze the rest out that you know for yourself is maybe a waste of time for your path, a waste of time for your reality, because everyone is like different ingredients in a big soup. Say you have like a carrot and coriander soup. You may have some milk in there, you may have some herbs, carrots and coriander, and maybe some potatoes to build it up. So they're all different elements in this soup, okay, and they all play different parts, but together they create something very fascinating and tasting, brilliant. So this is what we are doing on Earth. We're basically all different elements, all different tastes and textures to make this whole world work as the blue and green planet as we know. So really it's about following your own truth. It's a journey of your own truth, and it's listening to your body also, especially with all different types of intake of food, the way people are. If you're carnivores, if you're vegetarian, if you're vegan, if you're aquatarian, if you're a waterian or a breatharian. So there's loads of different ways different ways that people need to listen to their own body and knowing what's right for them. Because when people say to someone, "Oh, try this, it's amazing," it's like, no, I can't touch meat. Really, that roast pork looks nice, but I can't touch meat. And personally, myself, I can't touch any meat either, because when I eat meat, it depends where it's come from. If it's come from in captivity, where it's been brought up to know it's going to die, and it's depressed and low, and I am so sensitive that I pick up on that emotion, and it makes me sick, and I can feel it in my eyeballs. It's like I feel like stress, and I know that type of food isn't for me. But I'm an aquatarian, so I eat fish and vegetables and fruits and water, and there's just something about fish that I can eat and I feel fine, but all other meat I can't. And I know it's like eating into the light. You have to eat high vibratory food in order to be pure as spirit. And I mean, really, I think if we're all vegetarians and all vegans, a lot of the plant life would just be gone, because we need animal meat also to feed the rest of humanity on the earth at the time, because there's just not enough of it. It's a balance. Everything is in balance, and it's all in the now. Everything is in balance, and as time goes on, there is more balancing, because things change, and say more people become vegetarian or vegan, and so they try and plant more, so there's more balance for other people. So it's always balance, and everything is always right. And I feel sorry for the people who are in starvation, but I don't know what to say about that. My heart goes out to them, but I can't do anything myself. We can only pray and help them. So really, it's listening to your own truth and what your body needs, and also what your life needs. I believe that we're all here with a blueprint in life. Like in the Matrix, we have this sort of blueprint, although it's pretty green in the Matrix, it's a green print, but for us, let's just say it's a blueprint in our cellular structure, in our spirit energy, in our consciousness, to know that our consciousness came in this body and molded it, and so now we're working together in physicality and in spirituality together to move on and to help the flow of this world. Merely the way I see Earth is that it's a place of growth, opportunities, and we're anchored down in a physical body in order to learn, and that's why it's hard to really to transform your life sometimes, because it's like there's barriers in place, but those barriers are just physical, and you can get past them. You can keep jumping higher and higher. But the reason why we're here, I believe, is that we're in a physical body, anchored down in a physical body to learn And we've done this by ourselves. We came here for our choosing. We chose to be here, to interact with life all around us, and to help other light workers also on their path of evolution. And there is ascension, but we keep going and going and going higher and higher, and consciousness and awareness keeps expanding and expanding. And really, I don't think there's any end to how big or small there is. It's just endless, and it's the flow of life. Because let's take it for this example. You've probably heard of angels up in the clouds playing their harp, and for me, that it sounds nice for a little while, but it'll probably become boring. So I think there's probably a state of relaxation, but energetically, we're always learning. Even when we end up in spirit, we are either spirit guides or teachers or helpers, and we come through to teach and guide people and to help people in the spirit world also, because there is no time. But because there's no time in the spirit world, I believe there is sort of a memory time over there. So everything can happen in a millisecond, but it could seem like years. And time is a healer, as we know. So everything that we do just takes time. And that's why we're so impatient on Earth to try and get things done, because we're so used to the spirit world of being consciousness, of our thoughts, manipulating reality. Your thoughts create reality, and in the spirit world, that's pretty much it. Your thoughts create reality straight away, and you can manipulate anything. Here, it's so hard. I could be looking at the sofa now and trying to turn it into an elephant. That's not possible at this current time for myself, because it's a different energy and I need to tap into that. But it's like everyone prays for the lottery, okay? And I really think, you need to be praying on something else, or wishing, attracting something else, abundance in different ways that you need to help your own life. Is it really essential for humanity? And sometimes we don't get things that we want in the physical life, because it's physical and it's hard. Because we're impatient as a spirit, we're just energy, and as you know, lightning strikes straight away when it wants to, and it doesn't. When it wants to strike, it will, and when it can't, it doesn't deny itself. It will strike, and it's just energy, So like this place, for example, here, the Roundhouse. It took a few months, but I kept at it. I couldn't manifest it like that. It needs physicalness to create physicalness, spirit to create spirit, mind to create mind. That's why we say like attracts like, and everything. It's mirrors and expanding. And anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, and basically go with your own truth and what you feel when you knows right. And sometimes if you think it's probably sounds negative to another person, just take a step back. If you want to tell someone something, for example, and you're not sure how they're going to react to it, just take a step back and see how you would feel if you were given the same information. But sometimes we need to say things to help people grow in awareness, okay? Some people come in our lives to change our lives. They may be the greatest people that we meet, but we may ever meet them for so long. But they're meant to be there to leave a grain of truth in our hearts and enthusiasm and everything. So that's the end of the video, and I hope all that made sense. If not, just leave a question and I'll get back to you.